Over the years, I've gotten to appreciate more the beautiful world of RPGs. I freaking love Xenoblade Chronicles, Pokemon is my life, and I'm slowly getting around to Final Fantasy. I'm almost there. One of the more curious outings that I never thought I'd ever play is a remake of a game that we all never saw coming. That being Super Mario RPG Legend of the Seven Stars. Or rather, as the remake calls it, just Super Mario RPG. Why? What happened to the Seven Stars? And oh my lordy, what a way to end off one of Nintendo's best years in recent history. I do want to make something clear though, even though I love the characters in this game, I've seen playthroughs and I love the music and all that, I've never actually played the game myself in any big capacity. Even when the game came out on the Wii and Wii Virtual Consoles, where I could have played the game for the first time, I never did. I don't know, I was too obsessed with playing, the new Pokemon or Skyward Sword or Mario Chase, I don't know. But even still, after all these years later, I've heard nothing but great things about the original Mario RPG, now it paved the way for, Paper Mario and Mario and Luigi and all that fun stuff in the future. So me as a first-time player, I thought it'd be fun to go ahead and talk about my experiences with the game because it is a pretty one-to-one translation of the game, and I just thought I could share my thoughts about the game, a good 10-15 hours into the game. I haven't beaten it yet, I'm close, but I think it'd be fun to talk about because as with most of the games I talk about on this channel, I feel like I can offer a very unique context that the usual gamer or Nintendo fan might not usually have because I was born in 2000, so I think I have a very fun idea of what's going on. So let's sit down and talk about why the Mario RPG remake for the Switch can be contention for one of the best Mario remakes of all time, coming from a guy who didn't play the original at all in any capacity. Starting, of course, we have the visuals, which are actually semi-faithful to the original game, because the original game was a more chibi, top-down type, Mario experience, with limitations of the SNES, of course. But this game is pretty much that, fully realized in HD. Everyone is chibified. Mario is a small boy. Toads are small boys. Bowser is a small boy. And they all have this very fun little charm to them, because, when you think of remakes, you think, oh, super high polish and all that. But this, it's the perfect amount of, graphic updation, but also keeping the fun little cute art style that I really enjoy. And come on, those expressions that they give out, my god, I absolutely loved seeing Mallow's, crying, or Bowser just snapping his finger like a little gangster. I don't really know. It was just fun to see all these fun environments, and that kind of, goes off to, the worlds as well, because my god, these worlds are so densely, designed and well updated. Like, my goodness, the colors, the vibe, it feels really chill. As a Mario RPG, it feels really chill. Yeah, you still have to, to defeat, the Smithy Gang and all that, but you know what? It feels like you could vibe a little bit, and you know what? I'm down for it. It's a great looking game. Not the best looking Switch game, mind you, but it's still very much up there, and you could clearly tell this was an SNES game, but you know what? I love the charm. It's fun. It's a cute little addition. I really do like it. Gameplay as well is pretty one-to-one. It's a turn-based RPG, and that's really all you need to know, and I'm perfectly okay with that. Unlike some people who might not really vibe with turn-based RPGs nowadays, I have no problem with them, even though most of the RPGs I play nowadays are, Xenoblade and all that, which give you free range of movement. Mario RPG, it's fun to go back to a classic gaming style, and with the action commands that make you either defend more or attack more, I love it, and it's fun to have a little classic there now and then. Yeah, I will admit, it can be a bit annoying to be like, oh, my teammate is down, I gotta use an item to pick them up, and oh, I have to use my defense items, oh, I have to shield them and all that, use my attacks and all that. Yeah, that can be a bit cumbersome, I understand that, but judging from, a classic RPG perspective, I think it works really well, and I really do like the change in style that, makes it very fun. It makes me kind of, hope that Nintendo might go back and make more games in this style, because I really do love that classic JRPG turn-based combo. I really do enjoy it. Now, even though the gameplay is pretty faithful, they did add some new things, like the team attacks, which, whenever you pull off a successful action command, you'll see, a gauge in the bottom of the screen fill up with numbers, and that will basically charge up an action command that, once it's fully charged up, could unleash a hex bunch of attacks at once that cause massive damage, which honestly is very, very cool. With each different array of characters that you pick, either be Mario, Peach, and Bowser, Mario and Geno and Mallow, or whatever it may be, you get a different attack that might either, cause a bunch of damage, revive some people, give you a stat boost, and I find it to be a very fun thing to work towards, because, yeah, you might still level up in battles, yeah, you might get some freebie items, but having this team attack thing that you can constantly work towards is very fun, and the cinematics you get to watch while you play them, listen, I'm a sucker for Nintendo cinematics. I think their cinematic crew, or whoever does these cutscenes, are great, and just seeing small little cutscenes of, Mario and Bowser and the Koopa Clown car with Mallow shooting down fireballs, like, honestly, it's fun to me, and it makes me so hype for whatever trailers they can do in the future, because I love these. They're so cute, and my god, I love it. Now, of course, one of the most iconic parts of Mario RPG is the music. And let me tell you, oh my goodness, all these years later, the music is still as catchy and as boppy as ever. My goodness. From Fourth Maze to the Mushroom Kingdom to the boss battle theme, they're all so unique and iconic, and I love them to bits. And the new remasters and new recompositions, oh my goodness, they slap so hard. I've been humming Fourth Maze even more than I usually do, and it's so great. What I really do appreciate Nintendo in is their options and all that. They actually allow you to go back to the OG SNES music that you can switch on in the menu, and that is just so cool. So if you're tired of, the more modern-esque music, you can chip on the SNES tunes, you're good. It's like you're back. It's like when you're 6 years old again. It's crazy. I love it. Granted, I haven't gotten to the end of the game yet. Like I said, I still have some songs I probably haven't heard, but my goodness. Even hearing, like, the secret boss music from Final Fantasy V, I haven't even played Final Fantasy V, and already want to go back and play that just to hear that music. Like, oh my goodness, I love it. But overall, Mario RPG, great music, such humble classics, and my goodness, when they have that great composers on there, you'll get some fire tracks, and even to this day, they are still some of the most memorable and catchy tunes ever. Now, even though I am speaking my full praise about Mario RPG and how it's a great remake, I do have one issue though, that being the controls. Now, they're serviceable, they're fine, but you can really tell that this game was made with a D-pad back in the early days, because sometimes the controls can be a bit wonky, especially with platforming. Like, I know you want to have some exploration in a game, and that's fine, I totally get that, but like, my goodness, some of the platforms, especially in like the sky area, can be a bit cumbersome, and I'm not really the biggest fan of it. I feel like they could have, kept it in the oven for just a little bit longer, let that stuff cook a little bit, because they could have really used that for that, a little bit of platforming. But even if the platforming isn't really as good, the battle commands, they're perfectly fine. Press a button to do a certain attack and all that, and it's perfectly fine. And, yeah, the action commands can be a bit wonky. I mean, I gotta admit, trying to attack twice that do extra damage can be a bit cumbersome. I have hurt my thumb on a few occasions, but either way, controls for what they are serviceable. I do wish they were a tad better, but you know what? At least they function, they work, and, if that's my only complaint, that's still really good, because it's still a fantastic game overall, and it's still very fun to play. Now, the big question, of course, that a lot of people have in their minds because of this remake coming out is, are they going to either A, make brand new Mario RPGs or remaster old ones? Because, we have the Thousand Year Door remake coming out in a few months, and that's going to be a big thing going back for Paper Mario. But now it's like, could we maybe get possibly a Mario RPG 2? Could we get a new Mario and Luigi game, a brand new original Paper Mario? Who knows? And honestly, I feel like if we go ahead and, we show Nintendo that, hey, we want these games, we love great Mario RPGs in the Mario world, I feel like I will ring a few bells in their actual minds, because you know what? It'll show them that we still play these games, people still love these games, and people want to see these games for a new generation. Me personally, I totally agree. I mean, I love Paper Mario, I love Mario and Luigi, I love this game now too, so I want to see the Mario RPG sphere explode with brand new possibilities, because I mean, yeah, 2D Mario and 3D Mario is fine, the Mario Kart, it's all good, but come on, give us some new Mario RPGs to slip in there as well, and we'll have a great smorgasbord of Mario stuff that I would really love to play. So come on, Nintendo, I believe in you. Give us another Mario RPG that's super awesome. I believe in you. If I would take this whole game, wrap it out to a nice little bow, I'd say this game really makes me feel happy. It really does, ooze out feelings of old nostalgia, sit in front of your CRT playing RPGs back in the olden days, and you know what? I kind of get that. Even though I didn't play the game back when it first released, or back when I could have back on the Wii days, I still very much appreciate what they're going for. I appreciate the tone, the vibe, and I can see me replaying this game for many years to come, because it's a very beautiful game, gushing with personality. I love the characters, I love the music, I love the environments, and I can totally see why people consider this one of the best RPGs of all time. Again, I hope this signals to Nintendo that we kind of want more Mario RPGs, but as it stands, great thing. I'm excited to play the rest of it. Oh my goodness. If you have not played Mario RPG, play it. Even if you're not really a big fan of RPGs, but you're more of a Mario fan, I still go ahead and play it. It's a fun experience, great story, great characters, and who knows, you might convert into a nice little RPG fan like us. I don't know. I'm just saying. But either way, thank you for watching, and if you excuse me, I gotta go hunt for more frog coins, because Mal's apparently a frog, I guess? I don't know. Alright.